A very good morning, dear students. As in our last video, we had revised the nouns which were going on in our class. Now, I had given you the homework to try the book exercise. I hope you all had done. Please tally your book answers with this video and just write them in good handwriting with pencils. First, page number 21. Book exercise. Identify the different kinds of nouns in these sentences and name them. You have to find the nouns and just tell the names also, which type of noun it is. First, the police arrived as soon as the alarm went off. So, police and alarm, it is about the category we are talking. So, it is common noun, both police and alarm. Second, Pragati needs to buy a notebook and some pencils from the stationery shop. Pragati is the name of a person, so it's proper noun. Notebook, it is common because it's not mentioned which notebook. Same pencil also common, it's not mentioned. And stationery shop as the name is not mentioned. Third one, there was no one in the class who could answer my question. So class is collection of students. So it makes class, so it is collective noun. Answer and question are common because we are talking about normally question answer category. Fourth one, India's economic growth over the past few years is commendable. India is the name of a country, so it's proper. Growth, it is abstract, as it is we cannot see and touch growth. And next one is years, as year is not mentioned in which year, so it is common noun. Fifth one, Mahatma Gandhi initiated the spirit of freedom and independence among the Indian masses. So Mahatma Gandhi is the name of a person, so it's proper noun. Freedom and independence are abstract noun, as we cannot see or touch them. And masses, it's a collection, like many Indians are there, so it's collective noun. Sixth, a swarm of bees descended on the flowers in the garden. Swarm of bees, collective, because it's a collection of bees. And flowers in garden, as the names are not mentioned which kind of flowers or garden, so it is common noun. Next, 7. The spectators burst into laughter at the sight of the comedian. So, spectators, it's a collective noun. As collection is there, laughter abstract, as laughing you cannot see or touch, and comedian is common as the name is not mentioned. 8th one, the Queen of Jhansi, Rani Lakshmibai, is famous for her bravery in the Indian army. So the Queen of Jhansi, Rani Lakshmibai, they are proper noun. Bravery, it's a quality, so it's abstract as we cannot see or touch it. And Indian history, Indian is proper noun. 9th one, the earth revolves around the sun and rotates on its own axis. The earth is proper, sun also proper as we don't have another sun or earth, and axis is common as it's not mentioned which axis. And the last one, 10th, is the choir sang beautifully during the Sunday mass at the church. Choir, a group of people who sing a song is choir, so it's collective noun. Sunday, it is proper noun because it's name of a Sunday, and church is common as the name is not mentioned. So here the book exercise of page number 21 gets over. Do it beautifully. Now please turn next page number 22. Page number 22. Identify whether the highlighted nouns in these sentences are countable or uncountable. As you all know, countable which you can count and uncountable which can't be counted. The first one is selected candidates will appear for the second round of interviews next week. Candidates, you can count them, so it is countable. Second, the bread that my mother prepares is delicious. So it is uncountable as you cannot count them. He has said my mother prepares is delicious. Third one, I do not have enough money to buy a car. Money is uncountable and car is countable. To buy a car, he said, a car means single car. Money, if you talk about like coins or particular money, this much sum you have of money, then it is countable. If you talk about money, then it always comes in uncountable. Fourth one, we need some glue to fix this broken handle. Glue, it is always uncountable as you cannot count it how many drops or how you has used it. Fifth one, there is no water left in the pond, so all the ducks have flown away. Water is uncountable. Pond also uncountable, and ducks you can count them. So it is countable. Sixth one, I need more information about the book that you gave me yesterday. Information. So it is uncountable, as you cannot count the information how you got, how much you got. And book, you can count them. Wherever the question arises how much, then it comes under quantity, it is uncountable. And if we ask how many, like how many books, so it is always countable. 7, there is no truth in the rumors. Rumors is जो भी ये आप मन घड़त कहानियाँ सुनते हैं इधर उधर की, दैट इज़ रूमर्स. ट्रुथ तो सच्चाई में, एक ट्रुथ इज़ ऑलवेज अनकाउंटेबल, सच्चाई को आप गिन नहीं सकते. 8, a rise in oil prices is inevitable since there is an increasing demand for energy. Oil is uncountable as it comes in liters. 9, chubby babies drink a lot of milk. Baby is countable, milk is uncountable as it comes in quantity. 10, Jia purchased 2 blue pens and notebooks from the stationery shop yesterday. Pens you can count them, notebooks also you can count them. So they both are countable nouns. So now page number 22 exercise also gets over here. Please come to next page exercise. Page number 24. Exercise A. Complete these sentences with abstract nouns. Abstract nouns are those which you cannot see or touch. You can just feel them. First one, we enjoyed the hospitality of the generous villagers. Shreya had no information about her lost passport. Anger destroys our ability to think. You have to use these words which are given in brackets and change them into abstract nouns. Is there anything more important than education today? Fifth, wearing a helmet ensures safety. Sixth, the team was not happy with the umpire's decision. India obtained independence on 15th August 1947. 8. John and Mary are going to attend a friend's marriage ceremony. 9. Do you believe in the existence of ghosts? 10th. We have received the invitation to Diya's birthday party. So these all are abstract nouns which you can't see or touch. You have to change such words into abstract nouns. Now next exercise, a paragraph is given and you have to underline only abstract nouns, as we had done the above exercise also. Mr. Hardy would always walk to the park for some relaxation. It is abstract noun, in the evening. This place and this time of the day brought him immense joy and peace. You cannot see or touch the happiness and the peace. Here he would sit peacefully and view the busyness of the day gradually dissolve into the harmony of the dusk. What do you mean by dusk? It is the time between when the sun gets set and before it gets dark. That time is known as dusk. The energy and laughter of the children and the friendly banter of the teenagers evoked the memory of his younger days. His extended conversation with young folks in the park gave him the freedom to share his beliefs, knowledge, and wisdom. And as darkness enveloped the earth, he quietly walked back home with warmth and affection in his heart. These all underlined words are abstract nouns which you cannot see or touch. You can just feel them. Thank you everyone and have a good day. Just fill your book exercise neatly and cleanly with pencils. Have a good day.